Have you ever experienced an itch that made you stop and wonder what your body might be trying to tell you? As we age, our bodies communicate in subtle ways, through aches, fatigue, or even those occasional itches. While it's easy to dismiss a little itch as nothing more than dry skin or a minor annoyance, the reality is that the location of that itch could be more significant than you think. In fact, certain areas of chronic itchiness in older adults have been linked to serious underlying health issues that could silently impact your life expectancy. Yes, something as seemingly harmless as an ongoing itch might actually be your body's way of raising a red flag. In this video, we're going to explore 4 specific spots on the body where persistent itching in seniors may point to deeper health concerns. These aren't just theories or myths. These patterns have been identified by doctors and researchers who specialize in aging and longevity. Each of these itchy areas tells a unique story about your blood circulation, your organs, your nerves, and even your nutritional status. By the end of this video, you'll know how to spot these potential warning signs and what steps you can take to stay proactive about your health. So don't ignore that itch. Stick with us until the end. Understanding what your body is trying to communicate could help you not only live longer, but also live those years with greater strength, clarity, and peace of mind. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so and hit the bell so you never miss one of our videos. Let's dive in. Number 1. Persistent itchiness on the lower legs. One of the most commonly overlooked, yet significant signs that something deeper may be happening in your body is persistent itchiness on the lower legs. It's easy to assume it's just dry skin or a natural part of aging, but when the itching occurs without any visible rash or irritation, it might be worth paying closer attention. Doctors have discovered that frequent itching on the calves, shins, or ankles in older adults may be linked to poor circulation, specifically a condition called peripheral artery disease, PAD. PAD occurs when blood doesn't flow freely through the small vessels in your lower limbs, causing the skin to become dry, sensitive, and unusually itchy. Let's consider 2 men, Harold and Dennis, both in their early 80s. Harold enjoys taking morning walks around his neighborhood. He stays active, regularly checks his feet and legs, and hasn't noticed anything unusual. Dennis, however, has been less active lately. He feels tired more often, sits for long periods, and has started to notice a persistent itch creeping up his legs, particularly at night or after prolonged sitting. He tries lotion, assuming it's just dry skin, but it doesn't seem to help. What Dennis doesn't realize is that his itch could be his body's way of signaling that blood isn't flowing efficiently to his lower legs. When circulation is poor, not only does the skin dry out, but muscles and tissues also begin to weaken over time, which puts extra strain on your heart, veins, and vascular system. Poor circulation is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. The legs are often called the second heart because they play a crucial role in pumping blood back up to the rest of the body. If they're struggling, the entire system can suffer. The good news is that this type of itchiness can be managed and even reversed if caught early. Movement is one of the best remedies. Gentle leg exercises, regular short walks, and elevating your feet while sitting can all help improve blood flow. Staying hydrated, wearing comfortable compression socks, and reducing salty food intake can also make a significant difference. If you've noticed an itch in your lower legs that just won't go away, especially without a rash or allergy, don't ignore it. Your body might be trying to tell you something important. Number 2, unexplained itching on the upper or mid-back. An itch in the middle of your back can be hard to reach, but what if it's trying to tell you something important? Many older adults experience persistent itchiness on the upper or mid-back. And while it's tempting to chalk it up to dry skin or an uncomfortable shirt tag, this kind of itch can often signal something deeper. One of the lesser-known, yet serious causes of upper back itching is a problem with the liver or kidneys, 2 crucial organs that filter toxins from the body and help maintain internal balance. When these organs are under strain, waste products can build up in the bloodstream, irritating the skin and causing itchiness, especially in areas like the back, where there's a high concentration of nerve endings. Let's consider Dorothy and Janice, both 76 years old. Dorothy stays on top of her regular checkups, drinks plenty of water, and has always had healthy skin. Janice, on the other hand, has been feeling more fatigued than usual, noticed some swelling in her ankles, and has started scratching her back more often, particularly at night. She tries switching her laundry detergent and moisturizing more frequently, but the itch doesn't go away. What Janice doesn't realize is that this persistent itching could be a sign that her kidneys are under strain or that her liver isn't filtering toxins as effectively as it should. When these organs aren't working properly, it can impact everything from digestion and sleep to energy levels and mental clarity. Itchy skin caused by liver or kidney dysfunction tends to be persistent, doesn't respond to typical remedies, and often appears without any visible rash. It's also more likely to occur at night, making sleep difficult and leaving you feeling drained. While it might seem unrelated, chronic itching like this has been linked to a shortened lifespan in older adults. Not because the itching itself is dangerous, but because it signals an underlying issue that may be gradually worsening. That being said, this isn't a reason to panic. It's a reason to listen to your body. A simple blood test can often reveal how well your liver and kidneys are functioning. Staying hydrated, eating a diet low in processed foods, cutting back on alcohol, and managing your salt intake can help relieve some of the strain on these organs. If you're taking multiple medications, it's also a good idea to check in with your doctor about their potential effects on your liver and kidneys. So, the next time your back starts itching for no clear reason, stop and take notice. Your skin might just be the first place your body shows signs of internal stress. Number 3, frequent itching on the scalp or neck. When older adults experience persistent itching on the scalp or back of the neck, it's often dismissed as something minor, maybe dry skin, a reaction to shampoo, or just a normal part of aging. But there could be more happening beneath the surface. For many seniors, this kind of itch isn't just about the skin. It's linked to deeper issues like stress, inflammation, or even changes in the nervous system that affect both physical and mental resilience. The nerves around the scalp and neck are particularly sensitive, and they're often the first to react when the body is under strain, especially emotional or neurological stress that builds up gradually over time. Let's take two men, Leonard and Ray, both in their late 70s. Leonard stays socially active, enjoys gardening, and practices light meditation in the evenings. He has always had a calm and relaxed demeanor. Ray, however, has struggled to adjust to retirement. He feels restless at night, spends more time indoors, and has been quietly carrying stress without even realizing it. Over the past few months, Ray has noticed that he's scratching his head more often, first just in the evenings, then throughout the day. There's no rash, no flakes, and no clear explanation. He tries switching shampoos and buys a new pillowcase, but nothing seems to help. What Ray didn't know is that this persistent itching was likely a physical manifestation of emotional tension and nervous system fatigue. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at managing stress. Instead of calming down after a stressful event, the body often stays in a low-grade state of alert, with elevated cortisol levels and suppressed immune function. That ongoing tension often expresses itself in sensitive nerve endings, like those on the scalp and back of the neck. Chronic itching in these areas has also been linked to conditions like neuropathy and even early signs of cognitive decline. That doesn't mean it's always something serious, but it does mean it's not something to ignore. The good news is that there are ways to calm the nervous system and relieve the itch. Simple practices like breathing exercises, spending time outdoors, reconnecting with friends, or journaling before bed can help regulate stress and promote relaxation. In Ray's case, when he began making small changes, taking a short walk in the morning, turning off the news after dinner, and calling his brother once a week, he noticed the itching gradually faded as the tension eased and his mind found more peace. If you're dealing with an itch on your scalp or neck that just won't go away, and you've ruled out skin conditions or allergies, take a closer look at your emotional well-being. Ask yourself how you've been feeling, not just physically, but emotionally too. Your body isn't just reacting to what's on the outside, it's responding to what you're carrying on the inside. Sometimes that persistent itch is your nervous system's way of asking for a little peace. Number 4, ongoing itching around the chest or abdomen. When people think of signs of declining health, they often imagine things like shortness of breath, dizziness, or memory issues. But did you know that the skin on your chest and abdomen can reveal important clues about your overall health? Especially when it starts itching for no apparent reason. Older adults who frequently experience itching across their torso, particularly on the chest or belly, may be dealing with more than just a minor skin irritation. This type of itching is often a red flag for nutritional deficiencies or malabsorption problems, which can slowly weaken your body's strength, immune system, and its ability to repair itself. Take Joyce and Elaine, both 81 years old. Joyce still enjoys preparing her own meals, making colorful plates with fruits, greens, and a bit of protein. She doesn't eat as much as she did in her younger years, but she ensures her food is nutrient-rich. Elaine, however, has gradually lost interest in food over the past year. She finds herself skipping meals, opting for crackers or canned soup, and feeling full quickly. Along the way, she started to notice more frequent itching around her chest and belly, especially in the evenings. Sometimes, the area even felt tender or dry. She assumed it was just sensitive skin and tried switching body washes, but nothing helped. What Elaine didn't realize is that as we age, our digestive systems become less efficient at absorbing vital nutrients, especially vitamins like B12, essential fatty acids, and minerals like zinc and magnesium. When the body doesn't get enough of these nutrients, the skin starts to dry out, nerve signals can become erratic, and the immune system weakens. As a result, areas like the torso, rich in nerve endings and blood vessels, become sensitive, irritated, and itchy. But more importantly, these internal deficiencies can affect muscle strength, energy levels, and even brain function. The most dangerous aspect of malnutrition in seniors is that it often doesn't show through weight loss. You might not be losing pounds, but your body could still be lacking the necessary nutrients to maintain itself. That's why persistent itching in this central part of the body can be more than just an annoying issue. It could be an early sign that your body is running low on the fuel it needs to stay strong. The good news is that this is one of the most easily addressed issues on this list. Improving your nutrition doesn't require drastic changes. Simple additions, like a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, some fresh berries, or even a quality multivitamin, can make a significant difference over time. If you've noticed itchiness across your chest or abdomen and haven't been eating as well as you used to, take this as a gentle reminder to nourish yourself, not just for comfort, but for long-term health and vitality. Final thoughts. Now that you've learned about these 4 specific areas where itchy spots can signal deeper health issues, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed any of these signs in your own body recently? An occasional itch might seem like nothing, but as we've seen, each one can hold a deeper meaning. Whether it's poor circulation in the legs, signs of liver or kidney strain, stress manifesting in the scalp, or nutritional deficiencies across the chest and abdomen, your body is constantly trying to communicate with you. It doesn't shout, it whispers, often through the skin. The key takeaway here is that none of these signs mean your fate is sealed. In fact, each one is an opportunity, an invitation to pause, check in with your body, and give it what it needs before a small warning becomes something bigger. You can walk a little more, eat a little better, rest a little deeper, and reconnect with yourself and those around you. If any of these signs resonated with you today, don't ignore them. Start with one small change. And if you didn't recognize any of them, that's even better. But now, you're equipped with the knowledge to watch for these signals and take action if things begin to shift. Because the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live longer with clarity, independence, and joy. Listening to your body's early signals, even those tiny itches, is one of the smartest ways to achieve that. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use in your life. Your feedback is valuable to us, and reading your comments motivates and encourages us. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.